Hi you guys, welcome back to Spiritual Goddess. I hope that you guys are healthy and safe and staying in your homes, taking the proper precautions at this time, ensuring that your body and your well-being is top priority at the moment, as well as your mental health. A lot has happened in a short period of time, and I know that it's kind of like we're like in a matrix. But at the same time, we got to make sure, like I said, that our well-being, our mental health, our spiritual self is at its highest vibration at this point in time. So today, just to ease your minds and possibly give you clarity on what's to come for April of 2020, I am here to give us all a collective reading. So the collective reading will consist of the energy surrounding the month of April, as well as what to expect in the beginning, middle, and end of the month, as well as an overall oracle message from Spirit. So let's jump right into the video, starting with the energy deck. So let's look through the energy deck. We have adjacent possibilities. We have the temple path. We have journey. And we also have cornucopia. All right, so let me just adjust my camera so then you can see like the entire card. All right, there we go. I'm just about to put lotion on because I'm ashy and that's not cute. So the one thing that I found interesting before we jump into the energy for the month of April is the sequencing. We have the journey card, which is number 2. We have the temple path, which is 12, but consists of the number 2. And then we have adjacent possibilities, 24, which also has a 2. So 2, 2, 2. And the reason why I point that out is I always point out synchronicities in the cards, because 222 is very symbolic and it will especially help with what's going on in our world today. 222 is symbolic of unity, love, and relationships with the universe and God, as well as manifesting in harmony. In harmony in the sense of balancing within. So in this moment of time for the month of April, we should turn gaze within. We should look within ourselves. We should connect with ourselves spiritually so we can find clarity in the different elements and aspects that are currently going on and will continue to go on in the coming months, especially during the month of April. So this self-isolation thing that we're going through, the quarantine, whatever you want to call it, this is the perfect time, and this is what the divine is telling us, is we need to connect with the universe. We need to connect with God. We need to connect with ourselves spiritually on the inside, okay? Build our relationship with God. Our relationship with God, our relationship with the universe, your relationship with spirit guides, whoever you want to call it, however you want to call that higher power. Connect. Build that relationship. If you haven't, build that relationship if, it's been a little bit stagnant, okay? Connect spiritually. Then we also have 1-1 with the cornucopia. So the number 1 is new beginnings, and that's what cornucopia symbolizes. It symbolizes a gift from the universe, symbolizes something new, okay? And then along with that 222 energy, which is your relationship harmony and manifesting. So whatever you have been asking, you shall receive in the month of April. Whatever you've been praying on, you shall receive in the month of April. Now with the journey card, we're all going to, again, new beginnings, symbolizing stepping into a new path, stepping into a new version of yourself spiritually, okay? Along with the temple path, which is also symbolic of spirituality. So a lot of you guys are going to be turning your gaze within, connecting spiritually, stepping into a new beginning, stepping into a new version of yourself, going on this new journey. And this new journey could be you adjusting to possibly not working right now, because I know a lot of people aren't working, they have to adjust to this new lifestyle. For some, that journey may be spirituality. Maybe this is good for you to self-isolate, to really reflect and understand what's going on with you internally. So everybody's journey is different, but everybody is going through some sort of transformation, some sort of journey, some sort of new path and new direction, because now everything has slowed down. Everything has slowed down since the whole, thing that we're going through. I don't want to say the name of it because I want this video to be reached to everybody. But since everything has gone down, everything has slowed down. So this is the perfect time to really focus on your own personal development and personal growth at this point in time. Which then brings us to adjacent possibilities. So adjacent possibilities talks about different choices, making different decisions, looking at things from a wider perspective, a wider point of view, and understanding that every door has a different outcome. Every door open has a different outcome and different scenario. So a lot of people are going to be making a lot of decisions in the month of April that will affect them or affect you in different ways. So that's why this 222, if you have any questions, concerns, if you have any doubts, connect spiritually to receive the answers from the divine, to receive whatever gift that the universe has in store for you for the month of April. So that's the energy. Now let's look at what to expect. So I broke it down, the tarot decks from, represents the beginning of the month. This represents the middle of the month. And this deck represents the end of the month. So let's look at the beginning of the month. So the beginning of the month, we have 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands, 6 of Wands in the reverse position. Let's point out that the whole beginning of April is wand energy, and wand energy is fire sign energy, and we are in a fire sign season right now, with Aries season. So this is very fitting to everything that's going on. We're in Aries season. The wand suit talks about fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So let's dive into what to expect in the beginning. So with that 5 of Wands energy, 5 of Wands represents that there's going to be some sort of conflict, some sort of arguments that are going to be going on in the beginning of April, which makes sense because with everything going on, people trying to figure out how to live their life, what to fix, what to change, what to do at the moment. There are going to be some rifts, some conflict, this is going to be confrontation in the beginning, feeling irritated, feeling frustrated and aggressive, just a lot of pent-up emotion, which is understandable with everything going on. There's going to be a lot of pent-up emotion right now. Some of you may have lost your job. Some of you guys may have your time cut back, laid off temporarily. Some of you guys may be even quitting because you do not feel like the environment is fitting for your own mental and health stability. So it's just, when everybody just feels so anxious and overwhelmed, and it's right now, even talking about it, it's just like heart-wrenching. It's very stressful, very heavy on the heart. There's going to be a lot of emotions that's going to feel very heavy on the heart for a lot of people in the beginning. So when we step into that Ace of Wands energy, also in the beginning of April, we're accepting this new emotion that we are feeling. We're accepting everything that's going on. We're accepting the challenge at hand and trying to make the best out of our new scenarios, because this is new. This is new for basically all of us, what is going on at the moment. So for a lot of people, that means starting something new, starting a passion, starting a hobby. A lot of people are looking to start a business now because it's like, well, I ain't working, so let me figure out how to do like a side hustle or how to make money on the internet. Like, a lot of people are trying to figure out how to make the best of what is happening right now. And a lot of people are tapping into their creative side, creativity. I know a lot of people are probably going to start making YouTube channels, start doing social media stuff, because now people have time on their hands. I actually seen a lot of people start channels, do vlogs, do all this different types of stuff to kind of sort of pass the time and also try something new. So a lot of people are going to be trying things that they may have talked about but never fully took action on. A lot of people are going to be doing that in the beginning of April. Then we have the Six of Wands in the reverse position. So Six of Wands in the reverse position talks about feeling stuck again. We're going through rocky times. We're going through rough times right now. So although this newness, this discovering a new passion, accepting the challenge, stepping into creativity, you just feel stuck because it's just like, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Should I be doing something else? Lack of progression, feeling stuck. Some of you guys may have just abandoned the plan that you may have initially. You're probably going to be like either changing stuff up or just being like, forget it altogether as we push through the middle of the month. And also the Six of Wands in the reverse talks about instability in relationships. So for some people, maybe staying in the house is too much for some people in their relationships, and it may be causing rifts, or maybe the distance of not being with your partner may possibly be causing rifts. So expect a lot of relationships possibly ending, maybe some unnecessary arguments happening. That's why that Five of Wands, that confrontation came. But there's gonna be a lot of confrontation, a lot of frustration, a lot of putting our emotions that we're feeling, these temporary feelings, onto people that we love. It's just gonna be a lot of loudness. I just feel like I want to cover my ears right now because it's just gonna feel like, oh my goodness, stop it, like stop it. Or like that's how it's gonna feel. That's why 222 is so important to tap into your spiritual self and relax when things become overwhelming. Talk to God, talk to the universe, talk to whoever your higher source is when things become overwhelming. Because as we enter to the middle of the week, things are going to really start, you're going to start feeling it. It's going to shake the room. Okay, RIP to Pop Smoke. But it's going to get kind of crazy. So in the middle of the week, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse position, okay? Again, this talks about lack of progression, feeling stuck, abandoning plans, disadvantages, broken promises. Again, lingering into that Six of Wands energy. That's interconnected as we enter on that Six of Wands. Now we enter into the Six of Swords. And the number 6 is also symbolic. People think of 6 as like a dynamic number, 666. But no, 6 is talking about changing your perspective. Doing a little bit of numerology for you guys. 6 is talking about looking at things from a different perspective. Changing the way you think and the way you feel. Because how you feel and how you think is what you project in the universe. We are energy. We are energy. So when you put out a certain energy, when you put out a certain thought, when you put out a certain vibe to the universe, it comes right back to you. So that's why we need to change our perspective and look within ourselves at this moment in time so we can make better decisions. But to continue, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse position as well. We have the Justice card. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. And Seven of Pentacles came sideways when I pulled it. So again, we already talked about the Six of Swords. So going into that Page of Wands energy in the reverse position, again, setbacks. Expect a phone call. Expect a phone call, and it may be bad or delayed news. As far as possibly your job, possibly bad business deal, things falling through. Expect a phone call in the middle of April in regards to stuff. I know that certain states, they're planning on shutting down every damn thing. People are not listening. I know my state, if you're from the tri-state area, New York, Connecticut, Jersey, Like, they planning on shutting everything down because people are not listening. People are not staying. There's people throwing corona. I don't even want to say it. There's people throwing I don't even know what to call it. CC. We can call her CC. You know what I'm talking about? CC parties. People are not listening, and I'm tired because you are affecting everybody. Your ignorance is affecting everybody. So now they're planning on shutting everything down in the tri-state area. So you may be getting that phone call, may be your job letting you know, like, hey, it's done. We're shutting it down. So that means more people are going to get laid off. More people are going to have to find how they're going to feed and support their families. That's just one of the possibilities, but it doesn't have to necessarily be that. But for some people, it might be that phone call. Hey, you can't come to work because the government shut everything down. But expect a phone call. It may not be the best news that you're going to be hearing in the middle of the week. Again, feeling lost, procrastination, losing confidence in yourself. This is the time where people may have been at their highest, things may have been moving, and because we're forced to slow everything down, people are really feeling like lack of confidence, lack of ideas, losing creativity. People are just going to be feeling very tired and sluggish. Like, now my emotion in the middle, it just feels sluggish, and like a lot of people just going to feel defeated in the middle of April. Next, we have the Justice card, breath of freaking fresh air. Again, Justice card, but in this sense, people are going to be speaking their truth. You're going to see a lot more people coming out and saying how they feel, speaking with integrity, okay? Seeking people who are honest, seeking people who speak the truth. Okay, and again, with justice, if you think about justice in the sense of law, weighing scales, trying to balance everything out. A lot of people are probably going to be cleaning house, meaning clearing energies that don't matter, clearing things that do not serve a purpose anymore. And again, this represents karmic justice. So getting justice from maybe a karmatic cycle that has happened, you're finally going to gain justice from that, the truth from it. But again, a lot of people are going to be speaking up, speaking out, and weighing scales and clearing out energies. It's just, whew, yeah. Yeah, we're going to be feeling a lot. And with us being in the sign of Aries is about, Aries itself, the sign Aries represents speaking up, taking lead, seeking the truth. The sign of Aries is very like, this is what I said and I said what I said. You know, a lot of people in the sign of Aries is, I don't want to say aggressive, but that is a very assertive sign. So a lot of people are going to be stepping into that, especially if you have Aries placements in your chart. You're really going to be feeling these energies. There's so much wand energy going on right now, so much fire energy right now. So yeah, but again, 7 of Pentacles, it came up sideways when I pulled the cards. This could either be good, this could either turn. So in the middle of the week, heading to the end of the week, it could either turn good for some people, depending on if you connect spiritually, depending on how you handle certain situations, how you handle yourself in certain situations, how you speak, the way you think. Or it could turn shitty. It could turn really bad for some. So it all depends on how you weigh your scales. That's why that Justice card, how you weigh your scales. How are you going to weigh the scales? How are you going to make your decision? Think about that adjacent possibilities. What door are you going to be stepping in that's going to either make this 7 of Pentacles upright or reversed? It's up to you. So weighing scales, weighing the opportunities. How are you going to manage everything that's going on in the beginning and middle and as we end? So let's look at the cards on how we're going to end the week. Whew. 4 of Wands. Ooh. Let me move this over. I'm sick of this glare. 4 of Wands. the Death card, the Tower card. Wow. Wow. Page of Pentacles in the reverse position. Wow. Five of Swords. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Again, either you're going to be up or you're going to be down. Every decision that you make in the beginning and middle of the month of April is going to affect your ending. So, remember I said depending on how you go about things is how your outcome going to be? Well, let me tell y'all something. Either you can have a Four of Wands and Death card energy, meaning Four of Wands is symbolic of success, stability, prosperity, happy family, teamwork, coming together with people who are like-minded. Again, with that Justice card, speaking your truth, seeking out people who have integrity. And then with that comes spiritual transformation. Again, connecting with the divine, connected with that 222 energy. Time for change and new beginnings, letting go of issues from that happened in the beginning of the month, all that conflict, the anger, the aggression. So you can either have a prosperous end of April or option 2. Everything can come crashing down. Everything can come crashing down for you. With this Tower card, again, the inevitable, things coming to an end. But things coming to an end in a chaotic way. Things spiraling out of control, crashing, burning, lightning strikes, just feeling like, oh my goodness. Overwhelmed with emotion, with anger, with sadness, with defeat. But it had to happen. But because you chose to ignore everything else that has happened, you basically created your own Tower moment, leading you to blame others with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, because it talks about you putting blame on others. No, you got to look at yourself. That's why I say be very careful of what you speak, what you say, how you feel, because you're going to be pointing the finger. Remember, when you point the finger at somebody, there's 4 pointing back at you. You need to self-reflect. Now it comes down to self-reflection. But at the same time, do not lose your motivation. Do not lose your motivation. Because everybody in life has a Tower moment. I'm going to tell you, I had a Tower moment. I know plenty of people who has experienced Tower moments. It's not a bad thing. It's like, it's like, let's put it in relationship terms. The Tower is like a relationship. You know this person is bad for you, but you choose to always overlook it. Then, towards the end, things come crashing down and burning, and you're like, oh my God, I cannot stand you. But sis, you knew that this wasn't good, but yet you continue to just ignore the signs, and then more and more fire and more things start to break and crash within your relationship. Now everything is just chaotic, but you cannot blame others. You got to look within yourself. So either you can have a prosperous moment or you can have a chaotic moment. It's up to you. It's up to you what you want. And then overall, for the end of April, we have this Five of Swords energy, fighting a hard fight. Fighting a hard fight. There's going to be some people feeling hostile at the end of this, depending on which route you choose, what adjacent possibilities, what path, what journey you choose to be on throughout the month of April. How you handle decisions, how you make decisions, how you speak to others. Some of you may self-sabotage yourself. Mainly people who fall into this category at the end of April. Or you fight a hard fight. Because the fight's going to be hard for all of us. We're all going to go through this just rough fight. Either you come, like I said, you come out prosperous or you come out chaotic. It's up to you. It's up to you. So you decide. What do you want for yourself? We're going through all these different types of energies. Let me lift my camera up so you can see. We're going through all of these different types of energies in the beginning. Conflict, trying to figure things out, new beginnings, falling short, but coming back up again, finding yourself, finding your voice. How do you want to end it? Do you want to be prosperous? Or do you want it to be chaotic? Because at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's what you want to do. Not me, not your mom, not your dad, not your siblings, not your friends. It's up to you. Alright, so let's end the reading. Have faith. Have faith, y'all. Just had to say that before I even continue. But let's end with the oracle messages. You are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Look at that. Let's look at the photo. Look how they're just standing like open arms. This is me. This is who I am. Either you're going to embrace it or not. Okay? And that may be those relationships that may be unstable, or the conflict that you may have in a relationship. Either you're going to accept me for me or you're not, and we can just end it. We ain't got time. We ain't got time. There's too much stuff going on to be worried about low vibrational things. I'm telling you. Next we have Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and new beginnings. That's a breath of fresh air right there. With everything going on, this is just confirmation from Spirit that everything that is going on right now, everything that's happening currently in our world, within ourselves, we're going to survive it. Look how beautiful that is. We're going to survive it. A lot of us has to end certain things. We had to end things in order to invite new possibilities and new beginnings. We have to change our perspective on everything that is going on. Maybe the universe is saving some people. Maybe we were moving a little bit too fast. And this is just confirmation that we are going to survive what we are going through right now. And you will survive the stuff that is going on in the month of April. All this different energies and emotions that are going to be coming through in April. As we go from Aries season right now, we transition into Taurus. Just a lot of different energies that's going to be in the cosmos at this point in time. But we will survive this. And last but not least, water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Again, take advantage of this whole quarantine, self-isolation moment right now. Take care of yourself. Rest. Rejuvenate. Okay? Connect spiritually. Heal yourself. Heal your body. Heal your emotions. Heal your spirit. Okay? Again, there's going to be a lot of different energies, a lot of different emotions that's going to be going on in April. That's going to be going on for the next few months. But specifically, everything that is going to be happening in April, it is very critical that you do not be too hard on yourself, but be aware of yourself. Be aware of what you're doing, how you treat people, how you treat yourself. And know that you will, not I might or you might, no, you will overcome this. That's all for the reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, like the video, comment below how you feel, what you like, what you want to see next on my channel. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share. And yes, my social media links are in the description box below. And see you in the next video. Mwah.